The planet Mercury, a world of extremes that bears the scars of a violent history. This small planet is often thought as just a barren rock floating through the space. But Mercury is a fascinating world of bizarre mysteries that are only just beginning to be unraveled. The planet Mercury is named after the messenger of the Roman and the Greek gods, but even the ancient could see how swift and fleeting it is in the night sky. But it wasn't until recently that scientists began unraveling Mercury's many mysteries. Yes, we all know Mercury is the smallest planet in our solar system. Named after the Roman gods of shopkeepers, merchants, travelers, and thieves, but also commonly identified with the Greek swift-footed messenger of the gods, Hermes. Mercury is the smallest of the 8 main planets that helps to make up the solar system. Its diameter currently measures just over 3,000 miles, about the same size of the continental United States. Just like its neighbors, Venus, Earth, and Mars, Mercury is classed as a terrestrial or a rocky planet that's likely formed 4.5 billion years ago when gravity pulled the swirling ball of gas and dust together. Like Earth, Mercury is a terrestrial planet with 3 main layers: a core, a mantle, and a crust. Only Mercury's crust has no tectonic plates. Also, its iron core is enormous by comparison, making up to 85% of its radius, while Earth's inner and outer core account for just 55%. Because of the core's exceptional size, it had a surprising influence on Mercury's overall size by causing it to shrink. The hot iron core has slowly cooled and contracted over the planet's 4.5 billion years. In doing so, it pulled Mercury's surface inward and has caused the planet to shrink radially by 4.4 miles or 7 kilometers. Although Mercury is very close to the Sun, it isn't the hottest planet in the solar system. However, that title belongs to our cloud-covered neighbor Venus. Mercury follows an elliptical oval-shaped orbit that takes about 88 Earth days to complete. It travels through space faster than any other planet in the solar system. Now, moving on, instead of thick atmosphere, Mercury has what is known as an exosphere, which is mostly composed of oxygen, sodium, hydrogen, helium, and potassium. The teeniest exosphere is created by solar winds, volcanic outgrazing, and debris that has been kicked up by the striking meteoroids, and without constant replenishment, the atoms that make up the exosphere would likely be stripped away into space relatively quickly. Since Mercury has no real protective atmosphere to help burn up incoming meteors or asteroids, the planet is riddled with impact craters. Mercury's proximity to the Sun is also the reason behind its age-old reputation of being swift and fleeting. The Sun's gravity pulls harder on Mercury than any other planet, and like all other planets, Mercury travels in an elliptical orbit, slowing down when it's further away from the Sun and accelerating as it comes or draws closer. Clocking in an average speed of over 100,000 miles per hour, Mercury slings around the Sun in just, as we know, 88 days. As we were talking about that Mercury has no real atmosphere which protects it from the attacks of the asteroids or meteors. This planet is riddled with impact craters. The largest known crater to mankind on Mercury is called the Caloris Basin, which many scientists believe to be caused by an enormous object that hit the planet with an impact equal to that of 1 trillion megaton bombs, leaving a colossal crater roughly 950 miles or 1,525 kilometers across. Because Mercury is so close to the Sun, it is the hardest of the inner planets to be observed from Earth, arguably making it the most enigmatic of the rocky worlds. So far, only 2 spacecraft have visited Mercury, making it one of the least explored planets in the solar system. The first was Mariner 10, which imaged about 45% of the surface, discovered Mercury's thin exosphere, and detected its magnetic field. The second was Messenger spacecraft, which orbited the planet for 4 years and completed mapping 100% of the Mercury's surface, while collecting groundbreaking data that changed the way we think about the small planet. Messenger gradually came to an end of its mission in April 2015 and crashed into Mercury's surface, providing the desolated world with one more crater. But there is currently another spacecraft on its way that is expected to arrive there in late 2025. The Bepi-Colombo spacecraft is an European Space Agency mission that will explore the tortured world and attempt to solve many more Mercury's fascinating mysteries. Thank you folks for watching this video, and if you have learned something new today, then please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. So see you soon with next video on Bizarre Ideas 2020.